What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Tatted Collector. Alright, before we get to the video, I just wanted to announce that I officially now have a P.O. box. So for all of you that have been wanting to send me stuff and trade with me, the P.O. box address will be down in the description. So just wanted to go ahead and let you know that. Alright, so you know what time it is. It's time to go game hunting. You ready? Let's go! Alright folks, I'm making good on my promise. I refurbished that Nintendo console and now I'm returning it. Hey!
Hey.
Oh cool.
There. Don't let go with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
all
like
right.
I say, as soon as it cools off a little bit, I'll get out here in that building.
Sounds good. Now
It's got the metal roof and oh my god, it's like scorching hot in there.
I put an RF cable in there in case you didn't have AV cables. AV cables are going to be those red, white, and yellows.
Uh-huh.
If you have AV cables, you just plug in the red and white, I mean the red and yellow into your TV and it'll connect that way. But if you don't have those, I included that cable.
Oh, okay. And I've got some games of these, but I'm wanting to go through them.
Okay.
I think all I'm wanting is like the Marios. I don't do all that other mess.
Okay. Whatever you find, just let me know.
I'll bring them next time.
Yeah, just let me know.
All right.
Keep in touch with me. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll
You're
holler
welcome.
at you.
Yeah, and it works perfect.
Okay.
I clean it from the inside out.
And I might get you to do my old one. The one we playing now.
Yeah.
Because and maybe that might be what's wrong with it. Like we'll be in the middle of it and somebody can bump it.
Yeah.
And it won't save our world. It'll disappear.
If you need me to take a look at it, just let me know.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Alright folks, I'm picking up another Nintendo 64 lot for 50 bucks. Hey, how's it going?
Here we go. Baby, wait.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah. I think the cord that goes to the station is at the house. But where do you live in Black? Is it close to Alma in Blackshear?
It took me from here to my house is like 25 miles.
Alright, well I was saying we could bring it.
You talking about the cord that hooks up from this to the TV?
Yeah.
I've got plenty of those.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about that.
Well, if it don't work or whatever, just tell me.
You got the power cord?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, the power cord. Oh, wait, I've actually got an extra one. I just picked it up, so that's fine. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's
Well,
fine.
if it don't work or whatever, just tell me and
That's
we can
fine.
bring it.
I mean, I'd love to have it. Absolutely.
We'll bring it.
Just let me know next time you come through.
I will. Yeah, sorry, I didn't have
That's cool.
nothing else.
That works.
That's what it is.
Got something on it that'll make scratches.
Might be coming off. Yeah, it's coming off.
Yeah.
Hi. Well, yeah, when
These are the same thing.
Yeah.
is this one? Oh my Lord, I'm
Nope.
good. I thought I'd just come by and stop me. Okay, I will.
And then those right there. Oh.
We didn't check these on.
Yeah. Actually, you can keep them. I'll just grab that one.
They won't be.
No, I didn't know I was gonna find this much out there. Alright folks, so these are all $1. Okay folks, it is Friday night at 9:45 and it is pouring rain. So this right here will probably be the reason we don't have yard sales tomorrow. It is storming, the lightning's been popping. I don't know if I'll be able to catch any of it on video. There goes some thunder. But yeah, it's flooding, it's pouring. Okay folks, so this is my buddy Billy, and he does not want his face on camera, but he recently picked up a big lot with some SNES games, some NES games, and some N64 games. So he paid total $3.50 for each of the games that he picked up. He's letting me get these N64 games for $3.50, minus 50 cents for friendship discount, so $31 total. We've got Hydro Thunder, if my phone will focus. There we go. And Glover, WWF Warzone, Army Men Sarge's Heroes, Army Men Sarge's Heroes 2, Army Men Air Combat, Perfect Dark, Hey You Pikachu, and Hexen. So $31 even. Let's see, that's 20, 25, 30, 1. Appreciate it, Billy.
You're welcome.
All right, man.
What's up, Green Bean?
We'll see you next week, man. Okay, YouTube, we are back in the kitchen. I'm gonna go over everything that I picked up this week. We got some free consoles, free games. We got a whole bunch of movies, some that I've already sold. Some really good pickups for flips for more money towards games. So I had a lot of people really intrigued and thanking me for introducing them to the Blu-ray and DVD world as far as flipping. And there is some money to be made flipping movies. And we got some, like I said, we got some games, so let's just dive on in. Alright, so at the beginning of the video, I made good on my promise of refurbishing that NES for the lady that gave me that huge box full of retro consoles and games a couple of weeks back. And one of the stipulations was that I had to refurbish one of the Nintendos that was in that box. I did. I mean, it came out looking brand spanking new almost, and it worked phenomenal. So I returned that to her, and she hooked me up with some more free stuff. In that bag, we had an Atomic Purple N64 controller. There is a little bit of play on that stick. I'd probably give it a good 8 out of 10. There's not much play to it at all. Still a really good stick, and it's a very clean controller. Also in that bag was a Wii wireless sensor, or sensor bar, and a black Wii console. This thing was filthy. It had dust everywhere. All up in the fan, all up in the USB ports, all up in the GameCube controller ports. And I cleaned it up, and it works beautifully. And it did come with a 256 megabyte SD card. It is going to need a flap, so I've got one on order. That should be coming in, and we can get this sold. In the box that she gave me a few weeks ago, there was a Wii power brick and the Wii AV cables that went to this Wii. So, fantastic. And there were a few games. I mean, nothing heavy hitter. Nothing at all. But free is free. So, we got some good bundler games. Some games that I'll clean up and I'll put with a Super Nintendo just to get rid of them. But we've got Super RBI Baseball, Pebble Beach Golf Links, Jack Nicklaus Golf, and Super Bases Loaded. They really like their sports titles. There was a lot of sports titles the first time around. But I saved the best for last. I mean, this is the best out of all the games. We got Primal Rage. So, awesome. Got some free stuff. Love free stuff. Alright, then, everything I'm about to show you all came from Lending Bear. First we got Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22. This is the Japanese version. I don't plan on keeping this. I'm just going to put it back on eBay and get rid of it. I'm not very familiar with imports, so when I saw NTSC and J, I thought that it would work on both consoles. It doesn't. So like I said, I'm not very familiar, but I am familiar now. I mean, it should have been a dead giveaway because everything's written in Japanese. But like I said, I saw NTSC and J, so I figured maybe it would work on both consoles, and it doesn't. But still pretty cool. I never come across any imports ever at the pawn shop, so that was nice to find. But that's just going on the bay. An out-of-print horror movie that I picked up is the Unnameable 2. And that goes for around 10 bucks. I picked up, all the DVDs are 50 cents. Howling Trilogy, that goes for, I believe, $10 to $12. Picked that up for $2. All the Blu-rays at the pawn shop are $2. All the DVDs are 50 cents. The Legend of Ben Hall, that goes for around 14 to 16 bucks. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone Special Edition goes for around $12. The Avengers is going into my collection. It is superhero, so I picked that up for myself. Pathfinder is going for, I believe, $9 to $10. The Green Berets with John Wayne is going for around $10 to $11. Jurassic Park going into my collection. I love that movie. Footloose, even though I do like this movie, I'm putting it on the bay, and it goes for around 14 bucks. We got a Clint Eastwood double pack here. 2-movie collection, Firefox and Heartbreak Ridge. This goes for around 13 to 14 bucks. And like I said, I picked it up for $2. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Not one of my favorites, but it's still Indiana Jones. It is, it's still awesome. Still awesome movie. And so that's going into my collection. And the find of the week as far as Blu-rays are concerned was Highlander, the 2-film set anniversary collection. When I looked this up, I was pretty blown away that it was going for well over 40 bucks. There have been some sold listings for the $30, $35, $38 range. But at the time, the lowest listing, I believe, was $40 plus $3.50 shipping, so $43.50. Yeah, so that movie, if you can find that cheap, you want to make some money, pick it up on the cheap and flip it. All right, then at another pawn shop in town, I picked up a few more movies, some for myself and some to flip. I think, well, really just one for myself and the rest to flip. For myself, into my collection, I picked up Cult of Chucky. I love all of the Chucky movies. Child's Play. Child's Play, the original, was creepy. Leave a comment down below if you remember that movie and how creepy it was. Little doll coming to life, running across the floor. Then, I picked these up. I picked at this pawn shop. All the Blu-rays are $3. I tried to haggle them down to $2, seeing as how Lending Bear is always $2, but he wasn't having it. But I picked up 3 copies of the Beach Boys 50th anniversary live in concert. These go for around 14 bucks. So I could sell one and make all my money back on that, and the other 2 will just be profit. Fantastic. I was surprised to find out the price of this movie, Puncture Wounds. This goes for around $20 to $25. Couldn't tell you why. I don't think it's out of print. I just think it's in high demand. And so none of the listings that I looked at said out of print, but they're all selling for 20 to 25 bucks. So nice find there for $1. Also for $1, picked up Damien Omen 2. I believe this is going for around 13 bucks. And for another $1, I picked up Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. And if I'm not mistaken, that's going for around $9 to $10. What you have to understand, folks, is that all these little dollars add up. If I spend $1 here, and I turn around and sell this for $10 on eBay, eBay's going to keep $1 because they're going to keep 10%. PayPal's going to keep about, I don't know, 50, 65 cents. Let's just say 50 cents. So now we're down to $8.50. It costs $2.66 to ship this. Plus I spent $1 on it, so that's $3.66. There's profit right there. So those little dollars add up. All right, I'll put those over here. Next, I found a Facebook Marketplace score on an N64 bundle. Finally, my first N64 that had the expansion pack cover, the memory expansion cover lid. Every single one of them that I have found this year has been missing. It did come with 3 controllers and 5 games. It was missing the AV cables, it was missing the power pack, but last week I picked up a power pack for $1 at a thrift store. So I had an extra, and I always have these on hand because you never know. These go to 3 different consoles. The N64, the GameCube, and the Super Nintendo. So you're bound to come across one of those consoles that does not have AV cables. So it's always nice to have an extra set on hand. Alright, but it came with a standard gray. Now in the back of that standard gray was a Nintendo brand controller pack. Very nice. Most of the time when I find the controller packs, they are third party, but that was first party. Very nice to find that. The stick, I'd probably say about a 5 or a 6. It's not the best, but I never find a 10 out of 10. Then, this is always nice to find, are the watermelon red controllers. These go for about $25 to $30. The stick, another 5 out of 10 maybe. Yeah, about a 5. It's not too bad. All of them are tested, they all work. And then an atomic purple controller, and the stick on this is a good solid 8. So not too bad. They were all cleaned as well. Then we've got the N64, and it did have the memory expansion cover. It did not come with an expansion pack, it just had the standard jumper pack. But still a very clean N64. Does need a little touching up here and there, but overall in very good condition. And then 5 games. All 5 of these games I needed in my collection. We have Armorine's Project Swarm, Turok Rage Wars, GoldenEye 007, fantastic game. The cleanest cart out of all of them was Beetle Adventure Racing. It's about a $10 cartridge. And then we got WWF No Mercy. So fantastic. Happy to add those 5 into the N64 collection. And slowly but surely I'm starting to knock off those games. There's like 296 I believe, and 13 variants. Alright, then I picked up 3 more DVDs for $1 each. We got No Such Thing, which is an out-of-print horror movie. It goes for around $9 to $10. It's not very expensive, but it is out of print. Then we got Vitus, and this goes for around 15 to 16 bucks if I'm not mistaken. And then I sold one, and that movie went, when I looked it up, the lowest listed price was 40 to 50 bucks. I think it was $49.99. Then I went into the sold listings, and it had sold for much cheaper. The last time it sold for $25, so I listed mine for $24.99, and it sold within 24 hours. So easy flip there. All right, and then I picked up 3 more movies at Lending Bear today, as a matter of fact. First we've got Is the Man Behind the Music. I don't know if you know anything about Is, but he is the big Hawaiian dude that plays the ukulele and sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I mean, that video went viral on Facebook and all over YouTube, and the guy had an amazing voice. But this is the documentary behind the music on him. This still sells anywhere between 16 to 20 bucks. Picked it up for 50 cents. So that's going on the bay. Then we've got the original House on Haunted Hill starring Vincent Price. Very clean copy. Picked that up for 50 cents. I believe it's going for around $10 to $12. And then another very clean copy of the original House of Wax by Vincent Price. Picked this up for 50 cents, and it's going for over $10, if I'm not mistaken. Picked up 2 more movies for myself. The Amityville Horror on Blu-ray. Love this movie. It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. And love this movie as well, The Thing. And this is also a fantastic video game that they made after the movie. Then Billy came through and hooked me up with some N64 games. There's only one in this entire stack that I already have, so I will be bundling it probably with this 64 that I just picked up, and a couple other games that I've got coming in on Monday from a subscriber. But the 9 games that we have here are Perfect Dark, Hexen, Hey You Pikachu. It does have a Blockbuster video sticker on the back of it. That's pretty neat. Glover, Hydro Thunder, Army Men Sarge's Heroes, WWF Warzone, Army Men Air Combat, and Army Men Sarge's Heroes 2. So all of those will be going into my collection, except for Perfect Dark, which I already have. And he let me pick those up for $3.50 each, which is what he paid for them in a huge lot that he scored. And I believe he paid like $2.25 for that entire lot, but there were a lot of games. So when you took the amount of games divided by what he paid about $3.50 per game. And ended up with Chrono Trigger. Lucky bastard. Alright, so fantastic. That would be 8 more games added into the N64 collection with the 5 that I picked up already. So that's 13 more knocked off the N64 list. Alright, folks. That's it. That's all I got for you this week. I hope you have had a fantastic week. Let me know what you have found during the week, during your video game hunts. Go ahead and leave that comment down below. If you've enjoyed the content, by all means, leave that thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're at it. Hit the little bell icon next to it. When you do, you're going to receive a notification every single time I upload new content. Like I stated in the video in the beginning, I do have a P.O. box now. It is listed down in the description, so if you feel the urge to send me anything or you want to work out a trade, I'm not saying that you have to, but a lot of people are wanting to, so I went ahead and got the P.O. box, and all that information is listed down in the description below. Folks, I hope you have had a fantastic week. I know I have. I'm Tatted Collector, and have a good one.